Well, we just caught the tail end of another Bulldog goal. Kaylee Caderet making it 6-0. Again, apologies. We are having some serious issues. Our stream keeps crashing every couple of minutes, so we'll try to keep coming back and give you as much coverage as we can here. Again, apologies. Tough situation we're in right now. Jessica Anderson will bank this one ahead to Slater. While we were having some issues, Von Ruden scored, and now Caderet has scored once more. So that is 2 goals for Bellin, 2 for Caderet, and 2 for Von Ruden. Goals have come in pairs so far for the Bulldogs, as Ruben will cover that attempt up. 11 minutes, 39 seconds left in the second period. Score is 6-0 now in Adrian's favor. Lawrence University went 0-9 in their first season in 2020-21. They'll drive to the net here. Ruben, a glove save, falls on it for the whistle. 2021-22, the Vikings had a 0-23 record. And then finally this season they were able to get their first win as a program. Able to capture that early on this year, but that's been their only victory they've been able to get. I believe it was against Northlands College. This one sent onward by Spang. Carmen Anderson finds it, but turned it right back over, this time to O'Hagan. O'Hagan weaving in. Angled to the boards by Carmen Anderson. Slater trying to work it out. Askenazi holding the blue line. Puck slid between the legs of Carmen Anderson. Hansen has it now. Slater up along for Von Ruden. Cuts back, waits for some support. Finds Hansen. Anderson back up for Hansen yet again. LaSalle had her stick tangled up. She was engaged with Wood, so wasn't able to collect the pass. Still trying to find her twig. Hansen back into the slot. Ushered aside by Wood. LaSalle centering for Hudanish, and that is held onto by Chastity Anderson, native of Bloomington, Minnesota. Played at Bloomington Jefferson High School and then started her college career at Franklin Pierce, an NCAA D2 school, and then transferred to Lawrence this year. So it is not her first collegiate start. My apologies for what I said earlier. It's her first start at the D3 level, however. 10 minutes, 10 seconds left in the second period. Shots 39-6 in favor of Adrian. 33 saves for Chastity Anderson so far in the game as we reach the halfway point. LaSalle. Pass was too far ahead of Carmen Anderson, but she wins the race to negate the icing. Anderson circling. Finds Hudanish. LaSalle backhanded, right pad save by Anderson. Up top, Trubin fires one. Wasn't able to get through Lanou. Belland below the goal line now. Feeding in front, Lowry and Hudanish were there, but couldn't quite find it. Bit of a miscue. Trubin couldn't connect with Avalone. Now Gia Avalone back up for Una Belland. Zoe Lowry skating in. Lowry trying to tuck it home. Sealing up the bottom of the ice was Anderson. Lowry staying with it. She is playing a team from her former state, state of birth, I guess. Grew up in Verona, Wisconsin. Lawrence plays in Appleton, Wisconsin. Belland walking in, fires a shot, missed the goal. Lebrecq sent the puck up and out of play. 8:51 left in the second period. Adrian winning 6-0. Again, apologies for no scoreboard. Just trying to keep our stream up at the moment. It's crashed about 3 or 4 times now, so glad that we're able even to bring you a video feed at this point. Thank you for your patience. Needless to say, Adrian is confidently on top right now. Petrowski will take this draw against Kingsland. Jastrab looking over for Gullickson. Stolen away by Belland. Anderson walking in. And the other Anderson, Chastity, will make the save. Lowry getting involved in front with a couple of Vikings. Alvarez and Kingsland were having words with her. Face-off upcoming in the offensive zone for the Bulldogs. It's one to Belland. Curls behind the net. Up top for Riley. Jessica Anderson slides through 5-hole. Chastity Anderson didn't see it. Didn't even go down with the amount of traffic she had in front. And Jessica Anderson finds her second goal of the season with 8:26 remaining in the second period. Not able to provide you with a replay because of our current situation with our software. But it was an interesting play. Jessica Anderson picked it up around the blue line. Had time and space to get a shot off. There's a lot of bodies in front. Chastity Anderson did not even have a sight line on it, so it just went right between her legs into the open goal mouth. Anderson back with it again here. Puck finds its way for Gigi Wood. Up along for Elsie Salerno. Looking for Laney Martin's got a piece of it. No icing on the play. Anderson will reverse it for Riley. Rink wide for Eilina Dofide. She'll skate in. Dropped off for Hubenschmidt, then gets it back. Dofide for Riley. Still Riley out front. Carteret looking for the hat trick, and she gets it. Carteret, her third goal of the night, her sixth of the season. Gets her to 10 points on the year. It's been a great night so far for the former Boston Shamrock. Made it on SportsCenter last year with her stick handling ability. And her point streak, or scoring slump rather, 5 games without any points for Kaylee Carteret. And then tonight she's got 3 goals. Hockey, a lot of luck involved with the sport. A lot of things hinge on bounces going your way, but sometimes pucks just not going where you want them to. But for Carteret, able to get back into a scoring streak, gets 3 here tonight. And a big confidence booster. 8-0 Adrian now. Kaylee Carteret. Rink wide for Hubenschmidt. Gets by Moravchik, falling down to her knees. Tried to get the shot off, but it went wide. 7 minutes to go in the second period. Cut off by Von Ruden. Able to get our scoreboard back. Sorrell skating ahead. She's got the puck on her stick. Dropped off for Corbett. Went off the shin pad of Taylor Halverson that time. Lifted along by Lanou. Battled for a neutral ice. Corbett finds it. Feeds Sorrell. Up for Slater. Moving in. Tried to saucer for Von Ruden. Couldn't quite find it. Von Ruden in the far corner. Spins it out front with the backhand. Slater sent it over the goal. Now it's Jorgensen. Up the near wall. Takes a hard spill and a penalty upcoming to Jessica Von Ruden. Lawrence will go to the power play. It's called as a body check against Von Ruden. 6:04 left in the second period, and Von Ruden will be going to the box. Doesn't agree with the call from the official, but players usually don't. So Lawrence's second power play opportunity of the night. Avalone grabs the puck and sends it all the way down. Anderson behind the goal, turned it over, open net for Belland, looking for the hat trick, and sliding in was Lebrec. Big save from the freshman defenseman, Sophia Lebrec, who has it now. Helped out her goaltender as the net was wide open off the turnover behind the goal. Denied Belland of a hat trick of her own. Von Ruden and Belland both chasing hat tricks. They're on 2 goals apiece. Kaylee Caderet has already sealed a triple on the afternoon. Hudanish, she's tripped up, and that'll be a penalty to Lawrence. Hudanish brought down by Gigi Wood. Played prep hockey at Vermont Academy. She'll go to the box. We will see 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute and 12 seconds. 8-0 the score line yet again. 3 from Caderet and 2 each from Caderet as well as Von Ruden. (8-0) the score. Other goal in this one came from Jessica Anderson. Corbett for Hansen, long shot in. Jastrab battling with Carmen Anderson in front of the goal. Hansen held the blue line momentarily. Back out to the Bulldog logo at center ice. Corbett back up for Petrowski. Petrowski able to hold on to the puck somehow, and that is fought off by Chastity Anderson. Carmen Anderson. Petrowski. Patiently waiting for options. Corbett comes in from her defensive post, dropped off for Anderson, couldn't handle it. Hansen tries to salvage the play. Petrowski, good stick lift to stay with it. Out front, and nearly cleared by Kingsland. Hansen races over to hold the blue line. Carmen Anderson sends it towards Chastity Anderson, who will scoop it up with the glove. 13 seconds left in the penalty to Jessica Von Ruden. And then we will have about a 50-second power play for the Bulldogs, who lead by 8 right now. .4:16 left to go in the second period. A National Collegiate Hockey Association matchup, a conference where the Bulldogs are undefeated. Belland stops up, looking for LaSalle. Narrowly missed. Wasn't quite able to find the connection she wanted. Roy's out there. Von Ruden out of the box with the puck on her stick. Shoots one. Puck's out in front. Belland back for Von Ruden. Another chance, and that is swallowed up by Chastity Anderson without her stick. That is her 41st save on 47 shots, or that would be 39th save. 34 seconds left in the penalty to Gigi Wood. Adrian continues on the power play. Von Ruden for Roy. Belland waits. Up top, Roy shoots one. Blocker saved by Anderson. Von Ruden gets there. Roy. Back for Von Ruden. Plenty of time and space. I think that went off the outside of the goalpost. LaSalle for Roy. Penalty expiring. Von Ruden, that one went off the crossbar and up out of play. Jessica Von Ruden rings the iron a couple of times. Power play concludes. Lawrence Vikings able to weather the storm, and they are back at 5v5. These teams will face off again tomorrow. I believe puck drop for that one's at 1 p.m. And then later tonight we've got NCAA men's ice hockey as Adrian will take on Finlandia at 7 p.m. My colleague Alex Herman will have the play-by-play coverage for that one. Should be a decent game, maybe similar to this one. Finlandia and also a weaker team along with Lawrence. So that one could get a little bit lopsided, but once again, the men's team has to show up and take care of business. They've lost 2 games to unranked opponents in their conference so far this year, so Can't take any opponent for granted. Carteret takes this draw against Perry. Tied up at the dot. Eventually it will be found by Perry. Beverly, Massachusetts native. Played prep hockey at Bishop Fenwick. She was a 5-sport athlete. Pretty impressive there. Ice hockey, field hockey, soccer, lacrosse, and track. Certainly an athlete with that sort of resume. Pretty impressive. Rink wide, Dofide, blocker save Anderson, who has allowed 8 goals, but she's made a lot of nice saves. There's another one with the glove. Jessica Anderson has it knocked away. Lainey Martins will skate it out. Sends it on goal, gives Vanessa Rubin something to do. Has to be a little bit bored back there. Covers up. 7th save of the night for Rubin, the freshman. This is her first start at the collegiate level. So far in the season, Sophie Goldberg has played 11 games. Gwen Bowler, sophomore, has played 3. Annie Gilbert, another freshman goaltender for the Bulldogs, has played 3. And now Rubin getting a shot in net. Corbett up for Slater. That is held in by Jastrab. Nice play. Eskenazi took a spill there right next to the half wall. O'Hagan trying to center. Corbett chips it high in the air for Sorrell to chase after. Here is Lindsay Sorrell. Catherine Trubin. Top blue liner statistically for this Adrian team, but they've got a lot of depth. Trubin almost acts as a 4th forward. Obviously, Cale McCarr, one of the best defensemen in the world, so that's a pretty lofty comparison to Trubin. But in terms of the play style, it's pretty similar. They both like to skate up ice, hop up in the rush, make good passes in their own zone on the breakout. Slater knocked over. Hit from Lanoux there. It's always interesting to see how these women's players are able to toe the line between an explicit body check and still being able to give a little bit of a shoulder to their opponents. Beautiful feed, low rise, spinning. Left pad save Anderson, 50 seconds to go in the period. Von Ruden shielding the puck well. Lanoux caught a stick up high, goes down in a heap. Things getting a little bit testy as Von Ruden was shielding the puck. Lanoux kind of got clothesline. Don't know if there's any sort of intent there, but may have caught her in the neck. So hopefully Lanoux's all right. There's going to be a penalty upcoming. We're going to go to the break in the meantime. Although Lanoux looks to be all right, so we'll stay here. Take another look at the replay, see what happened. Looks like it'll be a penalty against Lawrence, rather. Van Ruden, you see here, was shielding the puck. And then Lanoux kind of wrong place, wrong time, caught up high by the stick. And then I wasn't able to see what Adrian player that was that got knocked over, but Lizzie Jorgensen, the sophomore forward, went to the box for Lawrence for an elbowing call. Didn't see what transpired there. Adrian only has 4 skaters on the ice, so they'll have to send another one out. Sorrell joins the fray. 41 seconds left, and Adrian will start another power play. Kingsland caught a high stick off the draw from Petrowski. Trubin, rink wide, low rise, centers for Petrowski, fires a shot swallowed up by Chastity Anderson. 31 seconds left in the period. Shots are a whopping 52-7 in Adrian's favor. Chastity Anderson has been very busy. Play has largely taken place in Adrian's offensive zone. Low right angle to the wall by Kingsland. Carmen Anderson trying to dig it loose. 15 seconds to go. Low right, a bit of a cross check in the back of Wood there. Puck skips out to the red line. 5 seconds left. Trubin will let this one run out. Feeds over for Sorrell for Lowry, who will tip it onwards. And after 2 periods of play, Sean Skelly's Adrian Bulldogs up 8-0. Putting on a clinic so far on this one. Still 20 more minutes to be played, however. We'll be back, and our coverage will continue on Adrian College TV. Stay with us.
as you anxiously await all of the amazing experiences that will define your college years. You stand today, students, on the threshold of one of the most magical times in your life.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
Adrian College is a pinpoint like no other. With our 77 undergraduate degrees, 47 majors, and 21 broad fields of study, Adrian has a one-of-a-kind, hands-on learning experience for everyone. Do you want to visit the campus of Adrian College in person? Visit adrian.edu/campus-visit. Again, that's adrian.edu/campus-visit. Come take in the beautiful facilities at Adrian College for yourself.
April 6, 2021, I was sitting in my office and an email popped into my inbox from someone in your graduating class today. The email said, "Dear President Docking, back in August, I had emailed you in regards to the state of the well-being of the campus community during the COVID spike. At that time, I was incredibly anxious about the prospect of spending my senior year of college sitting at my kitchen table in my hometown trying to finish my seminar projects in the event we switched to all online learning. As I type this email now in April, I cannot describe to you the gratitude that my fellow students and I have for Adrian remaining open on campus for the duration of the school year. I wanted to take the time to thank the Adrian College community, the faculty, the staff, for allowing us to have as normal of a year as possible in a world that simply did not want that to happen. I look forward to walking across the stage in May knowing that I was still able to enjoy time with my friends and the Bulldog community during my senior year. All the best, Max Birmingham, class of 2021. Max, you've got to stand up so we can give you a round of applause.
Welcome back to Arrington Ice Arena, getting set for the third period of play right now, just about 4 minutes away as we provide you with a bit of intermission coverage. Thankfully, we've got our streaming setup worked out, so hopefully, fingers crossed, no technical difficulties the rest of the way, but we'll give you a quick scoring summary. Kaylee Caderet scored in the first period, assisted by Allie Hubenschmidt and Eilina Dofide at the 4:33 mark. At the 11:30 mark of the first, Una Bellin scored, assisted by Jessica Von Ruden. At the 14:05 mark, Jessica Von Ruden scored a goal of her own, her 9th of the season, assisted by Slater and Hansen. Then at the 17:52 mark, Una Bellin scored her 8th of the season, assisted by Petrowski and Corbett. To start that second period of play, Jessica Von Ruden scored at the 7:25 mark, assisted by Una Bellin. That was Von Ruden's 10th goal of the season, already in double digits. Impressive scoring for her so far in the season through one semester, in the start of the second semester. Then, just about 34 seconds after the goal from Von Ruden, Kaylee Caderet got her second of the night at the 7:59 mark, assisted by Eilina Dofide. And then at the 11:33 mark, Jessica Anderson scored her first of the game, assisted by Jaden Riley and Una Bellin. Kaylee Caderet then at the 12:15 mark got her third goal for the hat trick. She hadn't scored or gotten an assist in the last 5 games going into this one, but she has 3 goals today, so pretty impressive stuff. And got the assist from Riley and Dofide there. And taking a look at our stats through 2 periods of play, Bulldogs have scored an even split, 4 goals in the first period, 4 goals in the second period. It's been a pretty consistent effort for the Bulldogs despite playing a lesser opponent. They've really done a good job of sticking to their systems, sticking to their game, and staying consistent. Vanessa Rudin's been good. She's saved 7 of 7 so far in her first collegiate start, the freshman. Shots per period have been 27-4 in that second period for Adrian, continue to dominate. They are 1 for 4 on the power play. Lawrence 0 for 2 on special teams, but the Viking kill has been pretty good, all things considered, killing off 3 of the 4 power play opportunities for the Adrian Bulldogs. In terms of penalty minutes, Lawrence has committed 4 penalties for a total of 8 penalty minutes. Bulldogs have committed just 2 penalties for a total of 4 penalty minutes. Getting ready for the teams to head back out. As we mentioned, Lawrence was 1-12 going into this game. Adrian 12-1, looking to improve their record on the season. In terms of face-offs, Bulldogs were pretty good. They won the 72% of the draws, and Lawrence was only able to win 27%. Take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard, looking at all the games going on across Women's Division III today. Heartline taking on St. Catherine. St. Norbert was able to get the win on Wednesday of this week. In terms of today's games, as we take a look. Sorry, technical difficulties here. Bulldogs, of course, leading 8-0 at the moment. Men's team will be taking on Finlandia tonight at 7 p.m. And then the games that we have going on today, if I'm able to pull it up here. Having trouble pulling up the scoreboard, but needless to say, Bulldogs in the lead right now confidently. We've got a full slate of NHL action going on later today as well. As teams are returning to the ice, we'll head back to ice level. Take a look at that. Red Wings, of course, got a big win last night. They were able to topple the Toronto Maple Leafs. Had lost their previous had not beat Toronto for their previous